We are under the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition of baseball on MLB Network. Lots of pink all around for this Mother's Day matchup between the Toronto Blue Jays and the Oakland A's. The Athletics are looking to collect their 8th win in a row next. Sean Manaea gets the ball for Oakland in this one. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, when you dive into the numbers with this guy, he's a pretty good strikeout pitcher, just under 9 strikeouts per 9 innings pitched. So I would expect him to punch out quite a few guys in this one here today.
Stepping into the box, Joe Panik. And we are set for baseball here this evening.
The second baseman, Joe Panik.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Underway now in the weekend finale as the first pitch is looked at for strike one. And Dan Dero, this Oakland ball club entering play here tonight. Fortune has been smiling on them recently. They're unbeaten in their last 7 games.
You know, Matty, the season's such a grind, and you fight so hard day in, day out, and you're playing against the best players in the world, so you know you're going to lose some games coming out of spring training. To get on a roll where you win 7 in a row, a week of everything coming together, that's a special feeling.
Fouled off. Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. Neither guy giving in here, and they'll do it again. And it's fouled away. And he fouls this one off.
6 fouls in a row. This is turning into one of those epic at-bats. Who's going to blink first? Is the pitcher going to continue to attack the zone, or is the hitter going to come outside it?
Fouled away. Another 0-2 coming. On pitch number 10 is the one that finally does it as he strikes out after a long battle here.
One thing to know is not all strikeouts are created equal. Right there, he goes down on strikes, but he really made that guy on the mound work for it. And when you're doing that in the first inning, it can have an effect on how deep he's going to be able to go into this start. There's a big difference between that and going down on 3 or 4 pitches.
He'll come in with an average down to 230, still without a home run and 7 driven in. And set up behind the dish is Woody Keller as you see the rest of our umpiring crew there.
You know, D-Row, Woody Keller's a good umpire, but at times the consistency kind of wavers a little bit. I'm not sure if you'd say he's a low ball umpire or a high ball umpire. Sometimes his zone changes from game to game.
Yeah, he can be a little inconsistent, Dan, no question about it, but he's approachable. As an offensive player, I just want to be able to turn around and say, is that as far as you're going today? And Woody will usually give you an answer.
Digging in, Lourdes Gurriel, and he does so riding a 9-game hitting streak, so he's certainly a threat with the bat right now. Now the pitch. Popped up. Olsen is there to make the catch, and the side is retired. Blue Jays go down in order, and the A's will get their first opportunity in a scoreless ball game.
Push a few runs across and give this pitcher a chance to relax.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. And a fastball there is inside as that one backed him up a bit.
That's a classic piece of pitching right there. You have to back hitters away from the plate to make them a little bit uncomfortable. Now you can go inside or outside. I like that purpose pitch.
3-1 to him now. And he missed with that one. It's ball 4. A 1-out walk here in the home first.
Batting third, the third baseman,
So that brings up the always intense Matt Chapman. In 8 at-bats in the series, he's collected 3 hits. Here comes the first pitch. And that's inside for a ball. 1-0.
1-0.
Two balls and no strikes.
He's having a really hard time finding his rhythm and finding the strike zone. It's going to allow this offense to keyhole him in big situations. He's got to figure it out pretty quick.
2-0 count. The pitch.
No, that's it.
We're seeing a good AB here from the 3-hole hitter. If he can work a walk or pick up a hit here, he's going to put that cleanup guy in a really good position to do some damage in this first inning.
Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. Simeon leads off first with 1 away. Called a strike, and it's full 3-2.
I think it's a real possibility that they put that runner in first in motion. That would help them stay out of that double play that would end the inning, but that's also kind of risky at the same time.
Now the 3-2 pitch. And he misses again here. It's ball 4. And that's back-to-back walks here with 1 away.
At this rate, he's going to set some kind of a record for walks issued in a game where he'll get an early hook. We'll see if he can settle down here and start to find the strike zone, or if he continues to struggle.
And that'll bring up Matt Olson. It was a 2-hit effort for him, including a home run in last night's game. He's set. Here it comes. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field. The run is in to score, and they take an early 1-0 lead.
Boy, after scoring a boatload yesterday, D-Roll, they're off to a fast start again, striking here in the first inning.
Yeah, this offense is on fire. Obviously, the hitting meeting resonated with these guys. Scored a ton yesterday and picked up right where they left off.
Here's Chris Davis now. And as you check out his righty-lefty splits, no surprise that he hits better against southpaws than he does against right-handers. First pitch coming. Here it is. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. Runners are at first and third, 1 away. Bouncer to the left side. 1 there. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. Some more of the colorful characters here at the ballpark tonight. More baseball on MLB Network right after. Stepping up now, Teoscar Hernandez. He'll get us started in the top of the second.
Teoscar Hernandez.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. And they go right after him on the inside corner for strike 1. And he falls behind 0-2. Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning.
This pitching staff has done a really good job against this guy in this series. This is a really good hitter, and it's not easy to make a guy strike out 5 times in a series up to this point, but that's what they've done to this guy so far.
Here's the first pitch to him. And right into the shift, but this is foul for the first strike. High in the air, carrying well out to deep center. And he will make the play. 2 away now.
Batting 5th, the right fielder, number 15, Randall Griffith.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And the big right-handed bat of Randall Grichuk saunters into the batter's box next. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Fouled off. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Got him to go after that one, and he's in a quick hole. 0-2. Grichuk, 28 years old. He was a first-round pick back in the 2009 MLB draft.
Yeah, he has turned himself into a really nice ball player. I wouldn't put him on a superstar level, but you know what? They didn't miss with this pick either. You go into high.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. 1-2-3 go the Blue Jays. They're on the short end of a 1-0 score. Digging in now, Stephen Piscotty, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Oh, and he gets the inning started with a bang as this is hit high and deep to left field. Gone! It's a solo shot here for Stephen Piscotty. 4th home run for him on the season, and Oakland has moved out in front here 2-0.
Big swing right there. Give himself a little bit of breathing room. Let his pitcher go to work. Now they're up 2.
In now, Seth Brown. Is swung on and driven out to right center field. A ball that's well hit. Going back is the center fielder. Gone! And good for him. Seth Brown has just launched his first major league home run. Hard to say how many more of these he'll hit in his career, but for now, I'm sure he's happy to say he's got at least one.
Well, I think that any kid who's ever dreamed about playing this game dreams exactly this. Watching the ball disappear over the fence, then circling the bases in a big league ballpark. He'll be replaying that at-bat over and over in his head. And now his phone's going to blow up. He'll be calling his parents, his buddies. Everybody's going to be talking about this one.
Fisher, patrolling center, makes the play. 1 out.
Batting ninth, the catcher, Austin Allen.
Now at the plate, Austin Allen. And you see that average below the dreaded Mendoza line. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch.
Ball.
Got him to swing at a pitch below the knees. 1-1.
That's the perfect pitch after you've just brushed a guy back. The hitter probably isn't sitting up there thinking you're going to flip something soft up there.
1 ball and 2 strikes to the A's catcher. 1-2. Here it comes.
Ball.
Yeah, and if you get a guy flailing at a pitch like that, heck, you're going to go out there and throw that same pitch till he proves he can lay off of it.
And he turns on one, sending it high and deep to right. And that ball gets down out near the wall and should be extra bases. The relay, and he's able to hustle his way up to second as he'll reach here with a 2-base hit.
Now batting.
That was a great job of driving that ball, extending his arms very well, was able to get it over the right fielder's head, one-hopping it off the wall for an easy double. That's one of those solid hits that you don't even feel coming off the bat.
So a runner aboard at second here with 1 away. And digging in now, Ramon Laureano. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Here's a shot to left field and deep. Look at this. Into the concrete staircases and gone. It's a two-run shot to straightaway left. Home run number 15 for him thus far. And the A's add on more. It's now a 5-0 game.
This guy has been a serious thorn in the side of the staff. Homering twice in 3 days. The numbers don't lie. He owns these guys right now.
So now to the plate, Marcus Semien. As the first pitch here is a bit high, it's ball 1.
This is a situation where you almost have to play mind tricks on yourself if you're out there on the mound. 4 runs have come across already this inning, but now the bases are empty. He's not in danger anymore, so he's just got to tell himself he's doing fine, and he just needs to get this inning over with.
And there are 2 away now.
Up next for Oakland, the third baseman, Matt Chapman.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that means Matt Chapman will dig in at the plate. Here's the pitch. Chapman swings, and this one's hit very well out to left. And it's gone as they add still another. A solo shot here to left. Number 18 for him on the campaign. As they pile on, it's now 6-0. Well, they've got the elevate and celebrate thing working in this one, guys. That was their 4th big fly of the game.
Matty D-Ro, I don't know what you think, but this is like crazy. 4th round tripper of the game so far.
They're missing over the heart of the plate, not using the quadrants. In the hitters meeting, they focused on this stuff. They thought these guys could miss middle, and that's exactly what's happened.
Matt Shoemaker enters from the pen in just the 2nd inning, so they'll hope to get some length out of him and have him stay out there for a while.
Matt Shoemaker.
That'll bring up the power hitter, Matt Olson, as he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike 1. 2 out, nobody on. Check swing, but he held up in time. Ball 1. Strike 2 taken. A fastball that clips the inside black. This is foul right side. Again, a 1-2. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Going back is Fisher. And he makes a nice catch on the track as that ends the inning. So they finally step aside here after clubbing the opposing pitching for 4 home runs en route to 5 total scores. We'll go now to the top of the 3rd. Brandon Drury will bat next. He starts the inning, and Dan, they're down 6 in the early going, so what do they need to do to claw back into this thing?
Well, first of all, Matt, I think they need to start to get some base runners. It's hard to be patient when you're down by 6, but base runners are the key to getting back into this one.
Hit to short. Simeon's got it. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the 3rd.
Batting it, number 9.
Next to bat for Toronto, Danny Jansen. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Comes at him with the slider there, and he gets the strike. There's a fastball pretty close that time, but ruled a ball. 1-1.
Jeez, finally. That's the first ball they've taken all night. Do it again, I dare you.
From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. A swing and a miss here as he's down on strikes. So it's 2 up, 2 down to begin the third.
That's a pretty unique pitch sequence, guys. Usually pitching is all about mixing pitches and location, but he threw that all out the window to get that strikeout. He offered the same pitch 3 times in a row, so I guess he sort of used that reverse psychology to outthink his opponent.
First pitch is a slider called for a strike. High in the air down the right field line. And foul. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Swing and a miss as the slider sets him down for the final out of the inning. Blue Jays go down in order. They still find themselves down 6-zip. Back at the Oakland Coliseum, and before we go much further, let's check in with Heidi Watney.
Well, Matt, I talked to manager Bob Melvin during the break about his thoughts on the A's hitters to this point. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. He said they're doing an excellent job with pitch selection, meaning they're swinging at the right pitches and doing damage with them. The numbers back that up. 5 extra base hits on the stat sheet, guys.
Okay, thank you, Heidi.
The left fielder, Chris Davis.
First pitch coming. Here it is. His eyes lit up on that one above the zone, but he comes up empty. Davis drives the ball with the best of them when facing right-handed pitching like this, but there is some swing and miss in his game. Some would say it's a little bit of an all-or-nothing approach at times.
I think in today's game you can live with it. The 3 true outcomes: home or strikeout or walk. Bottom line is, when he does put the ball in play, he changes the scoreboard.
Got him to chase out of the zone that time. Chris Davis is dealt with for the first out in the bottom of the inning. Now here's the pitch. It just misses off the inside for ball 1. And that's inside and a bit low anyways. It's 2-0. 1 out, nobody on. Too far out in front that time. He can't keep it fair. 2-1. Hard ground ball to third, and just past his outstretched glove into left, a base hit.
You know who's the happiest man in the building right now? His starting pitcher. He's got a big old smile on his face. He knows he has a 6-1 lead here in the early going to work with. You can't let that take away your edge, though.
At the plate, Seth Brown. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. Perhaps he can drive another one out of the park just like he did back in the second. Now the 1-0. He's running. Bunt attempt misses. The throw down. And Jansen's got his man at second.
Well, I'm not sure if he was going on his own or if that came from the dugout, but either way, he didn't give himself much of a chance with the lead he took. A bigger lead, and maybe he's in there safely.
Shoemaker looks in. Here's the 1-1. Line down the left field line. And that is off the wall, but in foul territory. Foul ball. The 1-2. Bouncer up the middle. Throw in time, and the side is retired. So a good bounce back inning here after the 5-run outburst last time around. On now to the top of inning number 4. The A's lead this one 6-0. Here's Joe Panik back to the as they're still looking for their first base runner in this one.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've yet to figure this guy out on the mound. He's looked great so far.
He has, but we'll see if this second trip through the order changes anything.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what kind of adjustments these hitters are able to make in the middle innings of this game.
Lifted into the air out towards center field. And he will run this one down, moving to his right, and that's the first out of the inning.
Now batting, designated hitter.
Striding forward now is the DH, Bo Bichette. Hit it hard but lined out in his first at-bat.
And that was one of the hardest hit balls they've had all game, Matty. It's been a pretty feeble effort by his teammates on the offensive side.
Good zip on that one as he just throws it by him for strike one.
This pitcher's bringing it with some high velo. You better get that front foot down early and get ready, or he's going to throw it right by you.
And this is off the second base bag. And the throw will be too late at first, so a strange play there as he'll wind up with an infield single.
Hey, listen, D-Row, they're not going to complain at all. A base hit is a base hit, even though that's an infield single. And hopefully that's a good sign that things are about to turn for them in this one.
Yeah, there hasn't been a fight at the bat rack, per se, Dan. In this one, I don't care what knock. I don't care if it's a swinging bunt or a home run into the streets. This could get the offense going.
Here's the 0-1. A lot of movement that time. It's 0-2. And a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there. 2 away.
In a double play situation, you kind of expect most pitches to be down in the zone, hoping for a ground ball. So that was an interesting pitch selection to go.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. Blue Jays held in check. They won't make a dent in a 6-0 deficit. Next up for the A's, Ben Zobrist, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. This gets foul. It's 0-1. Now the pitch. And here's a swing and a miss as he falls behind 0-2. Zobrist, or Zorilla as he's sometimes called. He was taken in the 6th round back in the 2004 first-year player draft.
Hey, nothing has been handed to this guy. Drafted in the middle rounds, and he has found his way in the big leagues. This has turned out to be a really nice pick.
Zobrist with a 1-2 count now.
20-12, 1 ball, 2 strikes.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Playing 2 balls, 2 strikes.
Even at 2 balls and 2 strikes, here's the pitch. And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone. The Blue Jays are into their bullpen now, as there are the final numbers for their starter. And clearly he was off his game this evening.
Man, did this one get ugly early. As a starting pitcher, you're looking to get some length, and certainly 5 or 6 innings. He couldn't even get out of the 2nd inning in this one. This is one he'd certainly like to forget.
Late decision to swing that time, and as a result, it's 0-2. That's inside and low. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Tried to shoot the corner and he missed it. 2-2.
Well, he kind of got caught chasing the first 2 pitches out of the strike zone. But I think he's caught on to their game a little bit right now. 2 tough pitches that he took with 2 strikes. And now the count is 2-2.
So he gets him swinging on a pitcher's pitch. Austin Allen goes down for out number 2 in the bottom half. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Ramon Laureano is at the plate as he watches ball 1. 6 runs, 7 hits, and no errors in the ballgame for the A's so far. That one's going to find the seats. Strike 1.
It's going to be back to some serious tee work if he can't put that pitch in play right in his wheelhouse.
The 1-1 home. Waves and misses for strike number 2.
I'll tell you, if I'm pitching right now, I'm not throwing anything near the strike zone until these.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. 3 up, 3 down, 3 strikeouts. Not too shabby. Don't touch that remote. More on MLB Network right after this. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Blue Jays to discuss his thoughts on his team's lineup so far. And he told me he's pretty unhappy with their discipline at the plate in this one. He said they've been chasing at pitches out of the zone all game, which obviously doesn't usually lead to good results. Until they start being more selective with their swings, he said they will continue to struggle.
Leading off for the Blue Jays.
Okay, thank you, Heidi.
The first baseman, number 44.
First delivery to him on the way. Well below the knees, laid off on the changeup there. Clearly off with his timing on that one, a swinging strike. The 1-2. And right into the shift, but this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. Now the pitch. Fastball swung on and missed for the first out.
Man, this guy's on his game today, not only when he's throwing strikes, but how about the amount of strikeouts? What's even more impressive, no walks up to this point. So he's pounding that zone with strikes, and he's making these hitters swing the bat.
Here's Randall Grichuk. As he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. He's 0 for 1 thus far. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
Man, when you're struggling at the plate, that pitcher smells blood in the water. He's coming right after you, trying to end it quick.
Can't quite get around in time to keep it fair, and it remains 0-2. And it's fouled away.
Hey, I don't blame him for fouling that one away. His eyes lit up right there. He did not expect a changeup up in the zone with 2 strikes. Got to regroup.
Good waist pitch, 1-2.
I love a well-executed changeup, especially one down in the zone. The only problem throwing it in that situation, you leave that belt high or miss your spot just a hair, and you could have some problems.
Got him swinging on the fastball there. Randall Grichuk goes down for out number 2 in the top half. Stepping in now, Brandon Drury. As he'll take a look at a slider that can't make it back to the corner. It's ball 1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. That one will get out of play, and the count evens up at 1-1. No runs, just 1 hit, and no errors in the game for Toronto. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole.
Yeah, you could tell he was ready for another fastball, but the pitcher went to breaking ball, and the hitter just fouls that one off.
And he's got himself another one as he picks up strikeout number 9 here, and the side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the Blue Jays. They still find themselves down 6-0. Now at the plate, Marcus Semien. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck out the side last inning. How did they get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count.
Fisher has to roam straight back, but he has it for the first out.
Jumped all over that first pitch of the inning, and he didn't miss it. Just wasn't able to steer it in a direction that resulted in a leadoff hit.
And that'll bring in Matt Chapman. He's coming off a solo homer in his previous trip.
And that last at-bat when he went deep, he turned around a pretty good fastball. So I'm kind of thinking this guy's a good fastball hitter. So I might want to move that ball up and down and in and out and try not to throw it right down the middle of the plate.
And some action now in the Toronto bullpen as a right-hander starts to get loose. Hit back toward the mound. And that'll get on through into center, and he's got himself a 1-out hit. So make it 2 hits for him now on the night as this one finds its way into center. And his total currently best on the ball club through these first 6 or so weeks of the young season. Standing in, Matt Olson. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Waiting on it is Hernandez. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now. Chris Davis next to bat. 0 for 2 for him to this point. From the stretch. And a feeble swing that time. It's 0-1. A runner on first with 2 away. Just behind the fastball there. 2 strikes now.
Down 0-2. Maybe simplify the game plan right here. Get on the heater, even though he has 5 weapons to go to.
And this one's in the dirt. Good job there as the count goes to 1-2. Hit hard to short. Oh, look at the sliding stop. And give it up on a phenomenal play to retire the side. 1 hit, 1 left. 5 innings complete. Oakland is on top in this one, 6-0. Up next, Hansen will start things out in their half of the 6th as they look to shake things up here for a lineup that, quite frankly, has been non-existent to date.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've been completely overmatched to this point. 1 hit through 5 innings. I mean, what else can you say about the pitching they faced other than it's been fantastic? We'll see if that continues as we approach the later inning. Man, this has been a game filled of a lot of swings and misses.
Oh, and he misses it.
The batter, the center fielder, Derek Fisher.
Derek Fisher the next to bat as he takes a called strike on the black. It's 0-1.
One of the biggest factors on how long you're going to go in a start is how many first pitch strikes you throw. 80% usually means you're going to have a pretty good day, and that's on the menu so far.
Behind 0-2 now. And he fouls this one off.
Got to believe the pitcher's going to trust his defense right here. Look for something down in his zone to induce a ground ball double play.
And he struck him out. The 10th victim set down on strikes thus far.
That's 10 strikeouts for him now, and I'll tell you, he could rack up quite a few more before he's done. Still a lot of game left in this one.
Fouled away. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. 0-1, here's the pitch. Good fastball down around the knees there, taken for a strike. Hops this one up. But this will land untouched. Runners on first with 1 down. And he turns this one around high and deep to center field. But he will haul this in on the run as he had to go back to the warning track to do it, and there are 2 away.
Now batting, designated hitter, Bo Bichette.
Coming to the plate now, Bo Bichette. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike 1.
Can't waste getting the leadoff runner on in this situation. Someone's got to bear down and get a big knock.
Into the corner and slicing foul. 2 out with the man at first. And yet another strikeout here. His 11th of the ball game, and this one ends the inning. 1 left for Toronto. They won't make a dent in a 6-0 deficit. Stepping in, Stephen Piscotty. He'll have the opportunity to kick things off as we begin the home 6th. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And there's ball one.
That one looked like it could easily have gone the other way. There's a big difference between 0-2 and 1-1, but now this next pitch probably becomes the biggest of the at-bat.
Pitch on the way. And here's a pitch swung on and missed. 1-2 now.
Hey, it's a game of execution. If the pitcher stays right there, this lineup's going to continue to have a tough time.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
2 strikes.
Drilled right back up the middle, and that'll get on through into center field, so he's got himself a leadoff single.
As a batter right there, that's exactly the pitch your eyes light up on. You know he's known for a nasty split finger, but he left that one thigh high, and the batter did exactly what he's supposed to.
First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. The 1-0 is looked at for ball number 2.
Hey, you want to talk about being in a zone. This guy's been raking lately, and it all starts with his pitch selection. 2 great takes, and he's almost daring the pitcher just go ahead and challenge him.
And wow, that looked to be well inside, but it's a called strike. 2-1 now. And a fastball, but he's losing it a bit here to 3-1 now. Ben Zobrist, the number 8 hitter here, waits on deck. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Waiting on it is Hernandez. 1 down.
Now batting, the second baseman.
Digging in once again, Ben Zobrist. He flew out his first time around and then was a strikeout victim most recently. On the ground to second base. This could be 2. To second for 1. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. A's go quietly there, but they're on top by a count of 6-0. Settling in now, Lourdes Gurriel. He'll try and do what he can to work toward cutting into this big deficit.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
And this will be fouled away. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Center fielder giving chase. He gets to it and makes the catch for the first out.
Now batting, left fielder, Teoscar Hernandez.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Teoscar Hernandez. He's hitless in the game, as is much of the rest of his team. First offering on its way. And a called strike down in the zone. 0-1.
What a performance so far. Throwing first pitch strikes to 90% of the batters. It's hard to get any better than that.
That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now. 0-2.
The 7th inning is one of those innings when you might start seeing some warning signs from your starters that they're reaching the end of their rope, but that's not the case here. He looks really solid to me.
And he's just rolling right now, and even dozen strikeouts for him in the ballgame.
Now batting.
Now in the box, Rowdy Tellez. On its way is pitch number 75. Good fastball as he gets the swing and a miss.
You know, over the course of a full season, you're going to have some clunkers, and this certainly looks like one. By the look on the manager's face, he's going to probably call a meeting after this.
That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
His command has been outstanding so far, hitting nearly all of his spots, and that's been a big factor why he's been so successful up to this point.
And that is through into right field for a single.
The right fielder,
Randall Grichuk at the plate now as he takes a called strike at the knees. It's 0-1. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Back-to-back tough pitches, and he's down 0-2 now.
Well, you can see he's coming right at this guy, just pounding the ball in the strike zone. He certainly has the advantage now. This guy hasn't even swung the bat yet.
Now another 0-2. Hit the other way out toward right field. The Scotty's on the move. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning. Blue Jays held in check. They still find themselves down 6-0. Ready once again, Austin Allen. 1 for 2 with a double on the ledger so far.
Austin Allen.
First pitch of the at-bat. Hit high and deep out to left. Looking up is Hernandez, and it's gone as they add still another. A solo shot here to left. 4th home run for him on the season as this lead swells to 7-0. And that'll bring in Ramon Laureano. Ripped down the line. And he tries for the backhand reach at third, but he gets by the glove down the line.
The batter number 10. Shortstop, Marcus Semien.
Into the box, Marcus Semien. And it's grounded just foul down the line. No hits to this point. Semien in an 0-2 hole here.
He hasn't thrown that pitch much all game. I got to believe as an offense, you just got to throw that pitch away and move on to the next one.
Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning. Digging in and looking for more, Matt Chapman. He singled his last time out. Here comes the first pitch. Runner at first here, 1 man out. A ball and a strike to count to Matt Chapman.
Playing 11.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Looks like this guy's afraid to throw the ball in the strike zone. Gave up that home run earlier in the inning. Needs to get back to being aggressive.
Line drive, base hit into the left center field gap. And big trouble as this gets to the wall now. And they'll have runners at second and third following the 1-out double.
You'd think they'd stop pitching to this guy by now. He's been torching them all weekend, and he stays hot here with another extra base hit. They'll be happy when this series is over, so they don't have to deal with this dude anymore.
Sam Gaviglio enters now in a mop-up role as he'll try to keep the deficit right where it is. Into the box now, Matt Olson as he rips it on the ground to second. Fielded by Panic. Throw will be to first for the second out, but meanwhile another run is in to score.
Probably wanted more out of that at bat with runners in scoring position, but at least he does the job and brings 1 home. Maybe the next guy can pick up the runner at third now.
Standing in, Chris Davis. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. First pitch coming. Here it is. On a less than impressive swing there to start the at-bat. It's 0-1.
Got to sit middle when a guy's trying to pitch around you. If he's going to give you first base, take it.
0-1 count and the pitch. Now a swing and a miss, and things are not looking real promising here. Down 0-2. Now some definite signs of life in that Toronto bullpen. Both a lefty and a right-hander begin to throw. front of that one, but he stays alive and will do it again on 0-2. Men on third with 2 down. Strike 3 called, and the inning is over. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. We'll look ahead to inning number 8 now. The A's lead it 8-0. Stepping in for the Jays, Brendan Drury. He leads off their half of the 8th, and they've been unable to get that starter out of the game to this point.
Yeah, he settled in early on the mound, partly due to the lead his guys gave him to take some of the pressure off. He's taken that and pitched very effectively in this one.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
Probably a design take right there. They need base runners, so they're going to make him try to bring the ball in the strike zone.
And even 1-1 count to Brendan Drury.
1-1.
And he comes back with a fastball. 1-2 now.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Looking to punch him out again. The pitch. Fouled off. Lifted into the air out towards center field. Laureano is right there, 1 down. Ready for another shot now. Danny Jansen. He's 1 for 2 in this one. Oh, and he just blows the fastball by him for strike 1.
Offensive game plan needs to change right here. They need to get a little bit more aggressive. It's too late to try and work counts.
Here's the 0-1 pitch. One out, nobody on. And it's fouled away. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Got him. As he just continues to mow down these hitters. 13 strikeouts now. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Derek Fisher. And he's likely just trying to put one in play here. 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts thus far. Again, another foul ball. 2 out, nobody on. And he's going to add to the total. 14 punch-outs now as that ends the... So that'll bring up Stephen Piscotty. He'll lead things off as they look to perhaps build on an already sizable lead. Hit in the air to straightaway center. Fisher's under it. 1 away.
Now back, the designated hitter, Seth.
To the plate now is the designated hitter, Seth Brown. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball 1. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
Good bite to that sinker as he gets him to swing through it for out number 2.
Well, I'm glad we get another look at that beauty of a pitch right there. You can't spot a sinker in a better location because even if you do get the bat on the ball, there's not a whole lot you can do with that. Textbook sinker.
And that'll bring in the veteran Ben Zobrist as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1.
Ball. Playing 12. 1 ball, 2 strikes. No. Playing 2. 2-2.
Hard on the ground towards short. He's got it. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. 1-2-3 go the A's, as it remains an 8-0 ball game. At the plate, Joe Panik starting things for his side in the ninth as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. These guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
And a fastball swung on and hit to second. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the ninth inning gets underway.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Bo Bichette.
At the plate, Bo Bichette. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, and he didn't put up much of a fight either, Matty. Gotta find a way. Can't go down 3 pitches. I don't care if you're staring at him or swinging at him. You have to find a way to make this pitcher work a little bit harder.
1 ball, no strikes the count. A ball and a strike.
His slider's been impressive all night long. If he can continue spinning it like that, he's going to be just fine.
Timing just a tick off there as this one's fouled off to the right. The 1-2. Well hit. Deep down the right field line. But this will land untouched. The 1-2. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. But that'll hit off the wall in left center. And he'll pull into second with 1 away.
Here's the 4th hit of the game, and it's a good one. Puts a good swing on this thing, and it goes for a double. We'll see if they can build on it here.
Stepping in, Lourdes Gurriel, and his guys are looking to erase that donut on the scoreboard with a runner in scoring position.
Yeah, Matt, they've been really shut down so far in this one. They've had runners on base, but haven't been able to string anything together.
0-1 the count. And that's a called strike at the letters, though that looked high from here. It's 0-2 now.
Your idea of working the count goes out the window. You're frustrated right now, down 0-2. Gotta find a way to grind.
Piscotty will drift over to his left a few steps as he takes it for the second out.
Next to the Blue Jays, the left fielder,
Teoscar Hernandez digging in now. He's their last shot here with 2 away in the ninth as they look to avoid the shutout.
Yeah, Matt, they just haven't had any answer for the great pitching so far in this one.
The 0-1 on its way. Good pitch as this is swung on and missed, and now they're down to perhaps their final strike of the evening.
0-2 count. You could do just about anything you want right now. Up, down, in, out, hard, soft. Good time to be a pitcher.
Still 1-2 as he fouls it away. And now those that have stuck it out tonight come to their feet. Line to the right side. But he will make the catch on the hard-hit ball out there, and that will conclude matters here as this ball game is over.
Yeah, and we knew he was in a groove from the first inning, and he just kept this thing rolling and rolling and rolling. They couldn't get anything going against him. A dominant performance with a complete game shutout.
An 8-0 shutout this evening. The A's sent 5 balls over the wall to come out on top in this one. Sean Manaea earns his 5th winner of the year, racking up 14 Ks in doing so. Chase Anderson struggled and gets the loss after giving up 6 earned. So that's a wrap for us in this one. Mark DeRosa, Dan Plezak, Heidi Watney, Matt Vasgersian, we all thank you for watching Major League Baseball on MLB Network. See you next time.
12 hits, no errors. They left 5 men on base.
We are under the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition of Baseball on the Show. Tonight, an intriguing matchup between the Oakland A's and the Seattle Mariners. The Athletics are riding an 8-game win streak. They'll try to run it to 9 next. Nick Margevicius is ready to go as he'll be on the mound for the Mariners. What's your take on him, Dan?
Here's a guy that numbers can be a little bit deceiving. He has a whip in the 1.3 area and above range. It's a little higher than league average. He's been a little bit inconsistent. One good game, one bad game, but don't let that whip fool you. This guy's a much better pitcher than that. And if he brings his A game, he could be awfully tough in this one.
First pitch, 7-10.
0-1 count. Here it comes. Now a swing and a miss at a slider for a strike. A ball and 2 strikes.
Pretty standard fastball right there, 0-2. Now he's changed the eye level of the batter so he can start working something in like an off-speed curveball down in the zone.
And that's high for a ball. It's 2-2. Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. The 2-2 one more time.
3 balls, 2 strikes.
Marcus Semien will be next. Takes this the other way to right, and a base hit, so the leadoff man is on to begin the inning.
Tip your cap if you're the pitcher right there. That was a great battle, couple of tough pitches. Offensive player able to work himself deep into the count. Pitcher on the attack, but chalk one up for the offense on that.
To the plate now, Marcus Semien, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. And fellas, you take a look at these Seattle Mariners at the start of play here tonight. They've been fairly punchless of late, losing last time out and in fact dropping 6 of their last 7.
Yeah, Matty, this definitely looks like a situation where somebody's going to have to call a team meeting. I don't know if it comes from a veteran or the manager decides to close the doors for a second, but this team has not played well. They find themselves losing lately. They lost the last game, and they're going to need a spark to get this thing turned around.
And set up behind the dish is Clyde Washington, as you see the rest of our umpiring crew there.
Yeah, Matty, Clyde's my type of umpire. I didn't mind the low strike zone, and that's exactly what he has. If you're not going to give him above the belt, I'm okay with it.
D-Row, you know, one of the things I guess with Clyde is he is a real good low strike umpire. Pitchers seem to like him more than hitters, but one thing I will say, he has a very consistent zone. It's a low zone, but a consistent zone.
The bouncer to the left side, scooped up, and it's not in time as he's in well ahead of the throw. So stepping in, Matt Chapman, and he'll put his 9-game hitting streak on the line in this one. From the stretch, here's the pitch. This a tag for 1. On to first, a double play.
That is full. The first baseman, Matt Olson.
That'll bring up the power hitter, Matt Olson. He was 1 for 4 in Sunday's affair. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
No.
Now a breaking ball, but it's low. Big swing and a miss at the changeup. A ball and a strike. Semien stands at second with 2 gone. 2-1 to the A's first baseman. Back up the middle. And a reach to his backhand side at second, but this finds a way by. And the run will score as the A's get off to a 1-0 lead.
Hey, nice way to start a new series, Giro. The thing you want to do is try to score early. It's always nice to win the first game of a series.
Yeah, they're coming out swinging right here, trying to set the tone and let everybody breathe a deep sigh of relief. Hopefully get this first game under our belt.
Chris Davis next to bat. And there you see the numbers over his last 8 contests. He's really been leading the charge for this team. First offering on its way. Hit hard towards center. And that'll get down for a base hit. So now they'll have runners on the corners with 2 away.
Even though that pitcher was able to execute in off the plate, the batter was able to keep his hands inside that baseball and drive it up the middle.
So that'll bring up Stephen Piscotty. Grounded down the third baseline. But a foul ball here, 0-1. 0-1 count, the pitch. Really pulled that one across as the slider misses well inside.
That's a great take right there. Great pitch recognition to let that one go. Opposite-handed, that's coming across the plate. You might think you got a shot to stay inside that one.
Gets a good piece of it there, but this is foul off toward the third base coaching box. From the stretch, the 1-2. That grounder got him. Fortunately, he's able to stick with it and get the out at first, and that'll put an end to the inning. A's have to settle for just the 1. On now to the bottom of inning number 1. It's the A's 1 and the Mariners coming to bat. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Chris Bassett gets the call for game 1 of the series. Dan, any thoughts?
Man, this guy was really rock solid in his last one. 8 solid innings in his last start to pick up the win. We'll see if he can keep it going and make it 2 really good starts in a row.
Digging in, Malik Smith. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. In there for strike 1. And Dan Biro, this Oakland ball club entering play here tonight. They have certainly had it going lately. Winners of 8 in a row.
I'm super excited, Matty, to watch this team play today because it's...
Here's a fly ball, well hit. Racing back, the right fielder. On the warning track, he makes the catch. And now a quick look at the Mariners starting lineup in this one. Anybody catch your eye, Dan?
Well, I love what Kyle Seager brings to the table for this team. He hit 7 home runs last month. That's a legit power threat. When you start looking at that over the course of a long season, he's putting up some big numbers. This guy's got great power.
And that'll bring in J.P. Crawford. As he'll take a look at ball 1. Crawford, a 25-year-old. He's in his 4th season as a major league player. High and deep down the left field line. But this will land untouched. The 1-1 is looked at for ball number 2. All even now, 2-2. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And a fastball blew it right by him, and there are 2 down.
Talk about blowing it by a guy. Geez, I mean, that fastball was way behind him when the swing came through the zone. I have to think he was looking for something off speed, and he just couldn't pull the trigger on that fastball. Stepping in now is Mitch Haniger. He'll swing and lift the ball foul off to the left and out of play. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And 1-1 as this one's in on the hands. And he's a little too high with that one. 2 balls and a strike. What we're seeing here is a guy getting pitched to very carefully. It doesn't matter that there's 2 outs and nobody on. He's a threat to score even when he's standing in the batter's box. Two pitches fouled away.
The pitch. And an off-speed pitch swung on and missed, and with that, the side is retired. So they go. Here's Robbie Grossman.
Leading off for the Athletics.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Grounder down the line at third. But this is foul for the first strike. The windup and the 0-1. And this is high, a ball and a strike.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Right side. And this will get through into right, and he's aboard with a single.
Batting it, the second baseman, Franklin Barreto.
And next up will be Franklin Barreto. Lifted out towards straightaway center field. Waiting on it is Smith. He gets there to put it away, and tagging is the runner from first. He changed his mind there as he's back into first, no problem.
Batting ninth, the catcher.
All right, guys, here's Seattle's defensive alignment. And, guys, the things I want you to focus on today, one of them being this manager loves to shift. He has the pitching staff to trust to be able to manipulate his defense to try and get as many outs and play the numbers as much as he can.
4-1. That's lifted the other way out to left. Gonzalez has a read on it, and that's the second out of the inning.
Now batting.
Back to the top of the order now, and up next will be Ramon Laureano. He's set, and the pitch. The 0-1. In the dirt here. Here it comes, 0-2. And he misses there, 1-2.
I love a well-executed changeup, especially one down in the zone. The only problem throwing it in that situation, you leave that belt high or miss your spot just a hair, and you could have some problems.
And that misses 2-2. Out in front of that one, may have been looking fastball. Good job just to make contact. Three and two to the A's center fielder.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. Lots of possible outcomes on this pitch.
Now the payoff pitch home. Hard hit ball to second. Fielded cleanly. They'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. One left for Oakland, and after an inning and a half, it's 1-0. Dan Vogelbach is next. He's set to lead off the home half of the second.
The first baseman.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And he fouls this one off. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And he takes something off there and had him way out in front for strike two. Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first out.
Man, I love watching a pitcher that just rears back and blows smoke by a guy at the letters. That's the ultimate challenge pitch, and for me personally, watching hitters swing and miss, man, that's a sight of beauty.
Here's Carlos Gonzalez, and as you can see, he's had some troubles here in his own ballpark. That's something he'll look to improve upon in this one. 0-1 count, and the pitch. And this ball hit well by Gonzalez out to deep right field. And gone. An absolute bomb.
Well, how do you beat the shift? You hit it over the shift, of course. You can't play guys up at the sky, so he lifts this one up and out of here.
Here's the third baseman now, Kyle Seager. Swinging a hard hit ball down the line in right. And this will find the wall deep in the corner. And he'll reach second now with one away.
When it left his bat, I thought it might squirt foul, but it hugged the line and found its way into the corner. Thought it might be a little bit closer play at second, but he cruised in there with relative ease.
And that'll bring in Tom Murphy. He'll be looking for better results in this one. He was 0 for 4 in the ballgame back on Sunday. Changed up on him and dropped it in for a called strike. Good hard sinker that time, and he's in control. 0-2.
In my opinion, one of the toughest pitches in the game to square up. Just a heavy sinker with good downward action.
One out and a runner on second base. And a good pitch there as this ball swung on and popped straight up the chute right around home plate. And he'll stay with it to put it away as they get their man here for the second out. In now the Mariners DH, Dylan Moore. Only one hit for him in his last 4 ball games. A ball and no strikes.
1 ball, no strikes.
That one's going to find the seats. Strike 1. The set and the 1-1. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. A ball and 2 strikes. And he popped him up. Barreto ranging into the outfield. He can't get there as it falls in. And the run is in to score from second. It's now a 2-1 ball game.
Boy, talking about coming up with a big knock. After that pop-up, it looked like the inning was potentially over. Big 2-out base hit to drive in a run.
Yeah, you watch your teammate in front of you miss his pitch. He got a nice pitch to hit right there and pops it up. You could tell he was dejected as he went back to the dugout. All you're trying to do is be a great teammate. Sean Casey always used to say to me, "Hey, D-Row, mix in a good teammate one time." That's exactly what this guy did.
Runners off for second. Pitch is a cold strike. The throw. Not in time as he steals second. This is on the ground over to first. Olsen takes it on his own, and the inning is over. Some of our nation's young minds and future leaders here in attendance. Yikes. Back with more here on a Tuesday night after this. Back with Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, Matt Vasgersian, as the Cal Berkeley product Marcus Semien is the first to bat in the inning. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Chopped to third. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third. So with one away, a couple of teams out of the AL West doing battle in this one. So let's check out where they sit in the standings entering play here today. So one away here with the bases empty. And up next, the power-hitting third baseman, Matt Chapman. First offering on its way. Smoked on the ground up the middle. Reined in. Throw just does beat him to the bag, as that was pretty close.
The first baseman, Matt Olsen.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that brings in the big power-hitting first baseman, Matt Olsen. Back to the mound and off his leg. Throw to first, but he's safe. And now the stadium's attention turns back to the man on the mound. And time now to see quite where that got him. And it appeared from up here at least, and his actions on the field confirm it. It looked like it got him on his drive leg, which could be problematic, of course, for him. But from the way he's trying to walk it off, I think he's going to try to continue. Here's Chris Davis now. As the first pitch to him is a changeup that can't find the zone. It's ball 1.
Hey, I know the tying runs at first right here, but if the pitcher on the mound executes, keeps the ball in play, I think good things are going to happen.
Rolled slowly down the third baseline, but a foul ball, 1-1. As a look, now the pitch. Hard hit ball to second. And the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
The left fielder, number 25.
Hey, after back-to-back 2-out hits right now, this pitcher thought he was going to cruise through this inning, and now he's got traffic, and he's in jeopardy with a ball in the gap or a ball missed over the heart of the plate, a crooked number going on the board.
Hit high and deep out to left field. And that is off the wall. Long throw to third. And this will get in there too late. He's in there at third. And now he'll get into scoring position with 2 away.
And I can't blame the pitching coach for making that walk. That's 3 consecutive 2-out hits here. So he's going to remind this guy that they just need to make 1 good pitch and get this inning over with. Let's see if the talk does any good.
Standing in now, Robbie Grossman. Back up the middle and in for a base hit. The relay, the tag, and he's out going for second. That ends the inning, but 2 runs do count on the play. So 3 runs on 4 hits, no errors, and no one left. We'll head now to the home half of inning number 3. The A's lead this one 4-2. So here's Malik Smith. Fouled away. Smith is a guy that can really pick him up and put him down, if you will. He's a plus runner and really uses speed to his advantage in multiple ways on the field.
Yeah, and it works for him. It works for him in a lot of ways, like you said, Matty. Hits the ball on the ground. He has the potential to beat it out. I can't tell you what this does for an infield or an outfield defense to be put on their toes and have to make plays against this guy.
And another foul ball. Fouled off. The next 0-2 is at the knees and called strike 3.
Now batting.
Digging in now for the Mariners, J.P. Crawford looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one. And we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB. I don't mind the aggressiveness right there. He was definitely trying to get the head to a fastball. He pulled the string on that one. He's going to have to stay back a little bit longer.
Pulled hard, but it's foul down the first base side. Now a ball lined to the left side, but foul. Left center, base hit.
Well, that's just a case, D-Roll. You got to make a little bit better pitches with 2 strikes. Jumps ahead 0-2, then a couple of foul balls, and on pitch number 5, he squares one up for a base hit.
Yeah, I can't tell you how nice that feels right there. You battle to get and count leverage and fight to get your ace swing off. 0-2, you're almost turned around walking back to your dugout, so that's a nice piece of hitting.
The batter, number 20.
So now to the plate, Daniel Vogelbach. As he'll wait out a breaking pitch here that finds the zone for strike 1. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. Grounded back up the middle. Barreto's got it. The second for 1. Relay to Olsen. They turn the double play, and that retires the side. Mariners leave 1. They trail it here 4-2. All set for the start of the fourth. Striding in for Oakland, Franklin Barreto flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. Now here's the pitch. Line to the right side. And that'll get down for a base hit. So he goes after the first pitch, and it's early trouble here this half of the inning.
Well, Matt, as we take a look at his line here, he might not know all the specifics, but he knows he hasn't been pitching all that well in this one. Sometimes it happens. You start a game and never completely get into that rhythm. Seems to be the case here.
And he'll try to crowd him there to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. So far, 0 for 1 with a flyout. Weak grounder down the first baseline. And this is going to be a foul ball. The 1-1 pitch. Here's a fly ball, well hit. Ranging back is Smith. He's not going to have a play on it, and this might bring home the runner from first. And this will add on to their lead. It's now a 5-2 ball game.
When this thing left his bat, I started thinking it might have enough to get out of here. Didn't quite carry enough, but it does one-hop the wall off the track, and he cruises into second with an...
And this ball is crushed deep down the right field line. And it'll fade just at the end and winds up a long foul ball. Oh and 1, here it comes. Chased a low ball there, and he's quickly down in the count 0-2.
I know he's been struggling early, but that pitch right there, well-executed changeup. If he can mix that in, maybe he hangs around for a little while longer.
Here it comes, 0-2. Swung on and chopped out to the shortstop. Crawford fields it cleanly. Now he'll bluff the throw to first and fire back to second. But he gets back in time, safe at second base. Eric Swanson answers the call from the pen here in the fourth, as they didn't get the outing they were hoping for from the starter. Marcus Semien will be his first test out of the bullpen, and it'll be a tough test indeed, as he'll face him with 2 on and nobody out here. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Oh, and he extends nicely, and this ball's driven to right field and deep. And this is going to wind up as extra bases, as that'll play one for sure and maybe a second. And not in time as the run scores. So much of this game is situational hitting, guys. Nice job there.
Yeah, you've got to find a way to pick your teammates up when you're given the chance, and he doesn't try to do too much right here. He just takes what's there. Safely on second, and his buddy is high-fiving teammates in the dugout.
So that brings up the always intense Matt Chapman. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble, but that'll hit off the wall in left center. He pulls into second safely as 2 runs come across to score away from the play.
You simply cannot offer up a pitch like this to a hitter of this guy's magnitude, especially with runners on the bags. He makes a living off frozen ropes to the outfield like this, and that one drives in a pair.
And that'll bring up Matt Olson as he rips it on the ground to second. And a reach to his backhand side at second, but this finds a way by. They're going to extend their lead as the runner scores from second. Now a 9-2 ball game.
Yeah, Dan, he's got to feel pretty good about that. Not only did he have a great AB, first pitch hacking, but he smoked that ball to mix in a ribby knock.
Well, he did. He must have had a pretty good plan of attack walking into that batter's box, and he had an idea of the pitch that he was going to get. And, boy, he sure turned it loose and buggy whipped that one.
Nobody out, runner on first. Comes in with the changeup, and it's 2-0.
You never want to fall behind as a pitcher, but doing it to a guy like this is even worse. He's got to bear down and execute for the rest of this at-bat, starting right now.
Two balls and two strikes, the count to Chris Davis.
It's not easy to get your barrel to a pitch that high. That can be an effective location as long as he keeps it above the letters.
He's set. Here's the 2-2. Hit hard back up the middle. That's through a base hit, and he's got his third hit of the game.
First game of a new series, and he's already...
Outfielder Stephen Piscotty the next to hit as he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. 0-1 count. Here it comes. Set up away with the changeup, but it's 1-1. Has a look. Now the pitch. Pitch popped up. Vogelback. Now batting, Robbie Grossman. Couple of singles to his credit thus far. First offering on its way. Now a swing, and he pops him up. And I believe, yes, the umpire signaling for the infield fly rule. Riding in once again, Franklin Barreto. He singled his last time up.
Yeah, and they take another single right here. That third base...
Strikes on him now. Lifted the other way down the left field, and this will wind up a foul out of the inning as this side is retired. The inning have taken a close game and broken it wide open. To the bottom of inning number 4 we go. Oakland is on top in this one, 10-2.
Of late, and when that's the case, you can't wait to get in the batter's box. Definitely the case in this game. That's his second base knock. This one for extra bases.
That's now 2 hits so far for him in this one. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Piscotty's there for it. 1 down. And the runner his first time through. A little tardy there. No balls and a strike. Curveball close, but it's 1-1.
Hey, curveball that kind of backed up on him right there. Might have popped out of his hand, he intended.
And there's out number 2.
Now batting.
Digging in, Dylan Moore. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. First pitch coming. Here it is. Through into center field. Base hit. And the runner from third scores as they try to... He's in at second safely. As also on the play, a run comes across to score.
Second baseman,
At the plate, Shed Long. As he gets a curveball at the letters, but swings right through it. It's 0-1. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate. Here's the 0-2. Hit in the air out to left field. Piscotty on his horse. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. Mariners pick up a run on the RBI double. We're through 4. It's now 10. Welcome back to T-Mobile Park in Seattle as we send it down to Heidi Watney.
Well, Matt, I talked to manager Bob Melvin during the break about his thoughts on the A's hitters into their at-bats from the very first pitch. And that's something they emphasized in the pregame meetings. He's happy they got the message, as now they've gotten into the bullpen. And they put up some solid run production in the early part of this game.
All right, thanks, Heidi. Matt McGill gets the call to pitch here, and he'll try to sort this mess out. He's going to try to at least eat a couple of innings for his guys.
leading off for the Athletics.
So the Oakland lineup turns over, and to the plate, Ramon Laureano. He reached on a fielder's choice previously. 1 ball, no strikes the count. 1-1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Hit hard up the middle. And a base hit, so the leadoff man is aboard. So make it 2 hits for him now on the night as this one finds its way into center. And that leads us right to our Oakland leaderboard as we see that his season total is good for second best on the club. Now to the plate, Marcus Semien. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. He's set. Here it comes. Oh, had him chopping at that one. It's 0-1.
Great pitch in that situation. If he makes contact on that one, more than likely he's hitting into a double play.
Maybe trying to back him up a bit there with the fastball. McGill features one of the biggest yackers in the game. Curveball's got a ton of movement. And now a fastball, but he's able to hold off on it, and it's 2-1 now. And down in the Mariner bullpen, it looks like a right-hander's up to throw. Hit hard on the ground to second. Oh, a diving effort as it's off his glove. But they will not get an out on the play as he beats the throw to first, and there are 2 on to start the inning now.
The third baseman, Matt Chapman.
And that'll bring in Matt Chapman. As he'll look at a fastball in there on the outer half. It's 0-1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. A ball and a strike to count to Matt Chapman.
You know he wants that on the mound, especially if it would have made the count 0-2. Didn't get it, though, so now you have to make another quality pitch on 1-1.
On to first, and they get the double play.
Well, there's the pitcher's best friend right there. The inning was off to a rough start, right? But nothing changes that like a good old 2-ball. We'll see if they can strand the runner at third now.
So base is empty now after the double play. And next to bat will be the first baseman, Matt Olson. Just gets a piece of it, strike 1. 2 outs here with a runner at third. Now a curveball knocked down at home plate. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Got him swinging as he runs the fastball by him to end the inning. The A's strand 1. They still lead by 7. It's bottom of the inning now, so the batting order turns over now and set to go Malik Smith. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. And he holds up here, but the pitch is a cold strike anyway. In there, and he's ahead 0-2 now. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. And a fastball swung on and missed as they set him down. Stepping in now, J.P. Crawford. As he'll take a tough pitch on the outside part of the plate for strike 1. He's working on a 1 for 2 game so far. Behind 0-2 now. Trying to send him packing for the second time. Out in front as this is pulled foul into the seats. 3 runs, 7 hits, and 1 error in the ballgame for Seattle. He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
Pretty impressive back-to-back strikeouts to start the inning. What's even more important is now he gets to face the middle of the order without anybody on base for them to drive in.
And that swung on and missed for strike 1. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
He got a swing and a miss on that last pitch, but that's not the location he wants to live in against a hitter of this quality.
And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. 3 up. Now at the plate, Chris Davis. It was a single for him in his last at bat. On the ground up the middle. Scooped up. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the sixth.
Now batting.
In now, Stephen Piscotty. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. The pitch. This pitch is popped up. Vogelbach in foul ground, and no one will get this one. 0-1 pitch, and he can't make contact on the bender. 0-2.
Yeah, flip a coin right here. I don't know what you sit on. Fastball in, then a breaking ball down and away. Pick your spot and go with it.
Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses. 1-2. 1 out, nobody on. And this is swung out and missed, so it's 2 up, 2 down to start the 6th inning. Ready now, Robbie Grossman. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball 1. A ball and a strike.
1 ball, 1 strike.
2 out, nobody on. Breaks his bat as this one's popped up, and he'll avoid the fragments out there to make the catch that ends the inning. A's are gone in order. They still. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Daniel Vogelbach. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck out the side last inning. How did they get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count.
That's the ball.
Ball 1.
Well, that's a tough call for Blue right there. Either way you call it, somebody doesn't like it. But hey, that's the life of an umpire.
This one is launched. Look at this. And out of here. And I mean by plenty. That ball was crushed.
Well, they were smart not to challenge him with a fastball, but it didn't matter. He's their big dog for a reason, so he waited, stayed back, and absolutely exploded through the zone on that one.
On the first, so a good bounce back pitch there as he gets the ground ball for the first out. Coming to the plate now, Kyle Seager, 1 for 2 in the ballgame thus far. Well outside with the curveball for a ball. 4 runs, 8 hits, and 1 error in the ballgame for Seattle. And it's fouled away. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Heading after it is Piscotty. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the 2nd out.
The catcher, number 2.
Ready for another chance? Tom Murphy. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ballgame. First pitch coming. Here it is. There's a strike at the knees. 0-1. Fly ball out toward left center field. Laureano will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. 1 for the Mariners. Now at the plate, Franklin Barreto. And to start out the inning, it looks like they've decided to stick with the same reliever out there, Dan.
They have, Matt. I think the way he pitched the last inning kind of inspired that. But it's not uncommon for relief pitchers to have troubles after they sit and watch their guys swing the bat a bit. We'll see if he stays as sharp as he was before.
Tough to do much with that one. A swing and a miss. Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone.
He didn't look overly fooled right there because a lot of pitchers will go to the breaking stuff 0-2, but he certainly looked ready for a breaker on that pitch.
Tries to go the other way as this is hit in the air down the right field line. Henniger is over to his left as he snags this one for the first out of the inning.
Catcher,
Into the box now, Austin Allen. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Now a swing and a miss as they start him out on a pitch well inside for strike one. Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1. And he fouls this one off. Still 1-2 as he fouls it away. Hit sharply on the ground. That's through for a base hit, his second of the ball game.
Hey, some guys look out there, Dan, they don't care. They can't execute the ball the other way. It's not that easy. They're going to hit it as hard as they can right into the shift and let the chips fall where they may.
You know, it's hard, D-Row, when you've come up all the way through high school, little league, college ball, and the minor leagues, and you're used to pulling the ball. That's the type of hitter you are. Some of these hitters are going to have to try to make some changes with these exaggerated shifts.
Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Hit hard on the ground towards second. And a reach to his backhand side at second, but this finds a way by.
He had him on the ropes right there. Count leverage, 2 strikes against the batter. He's going to have to put that into memory bank because that guy made a nice 2-strike approach right there. Made a nice 2-strike adjustment.
Yoshihisa Hirano comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one. In now, Marcus Semien, as he will swing and miss on a fastball on the outer half. It's strike one. It's been a 2-for-4 effort for him so far in the ballgame. From the belt, the pitch. Hit hard back up the middle. Oh, and he can't come up with it. Allen ignores his coach. He's chugging for home. He comes across to score. And they're pulling away. They lead by 7.
I'll tell you, they're posting video game numbers here. I mean, that's their 11th run of the game, and they're showing no signs of slowing down. Just an absolute onslaught from this offense.
Into the box, Matt Chapman. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low, it's ball 1. Hit on the ground out to short. Crawford gloves it. Throw to first is in time, but meanwhile the runner is in to score.
Probably wanted more out of that at bat with runners in scoring position, but at least he does the job and brings one home. Maybe the next guy can pick up the runner at third now.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. No balls and a strike to count. Hirano, a previous member of the Diamondbacks organization. He signed as a free agent with this organization earlier in the season.
Yeah, Matty, there's not too many guys in their mid to late 30s that are going to get more than a 1-year deal, but this guy is a veteran presence in this clubhouse and on this roster, and he has been invaluable.
0-2, here it is. A ball and 2 strikes now. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Men on third with 2 down. And he'll find a way to get a piece of that one to stay alive. Hot shot on the ground to short. Crawford has it. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. 7th inning stretch time here at the ballpark. It's the A's 12 and the M's 4. Digging in to try it again, Dylan Moore. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. No balls and 1 strike. And this ball's heading for the seats down the right side as the count will move to 0-2 now. Got him. And that's 8 strikeouts now for him in the ball game.
Well, you can tell by their approach that they're going to go up there and try to be aggressive off this guy, but he's taking full advantage of that. He's pounding the zone with strikes, and right now we're seeing a lot of swings and misses and a lot of strikeouts and no walks either.
Shed Long comes on with 1 away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. Can't sit back long enough, and the count evens up at 1-1. Two and 1.
And when a guy starts leaving the curveball up, that's a sign he's beginning to tire a little bit out there. He's got to be able to get on top of that pitch or he's going to start getting hurt.
Gets the sign. Here comes the 2-1. Bases are empty. 1 man out. And this will be fouled away. The 2-2 one more time. And he pops it up. But this will land untouched. The 2-2. And he rings up another one. Make it 9 strikeouts for him in the game.
He's got good swing and miss stuff in this game. That's back-to-back Ks, and that was his 9th of the game. If you're striking out 1 or more an inning, you're throwing the ball pretty well.
To short. Simeon's there. And the off-balance throw is right there for the 3rd out, and a high degree of difficulty on that one as the side is retired. Box, Chris Davis. He'll have the first crack at it here as we start inning number 8.
Chris Davis.
And the pitch. Up and away to start the inning. It's 1-0. Right-hander starts to loosen out in the bullpen now. That evens it up 1-1. Pitch on the way. Struck him out. At the plate, Stephen Piscotty. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. First pitch coming. Here it is. Saws him off here as this ball's popped into the air. And he'll find a way to dodge the shrapnel out there to make the play for out number 2.
The right fielder, Robbie.
Digging in the switch hitter, Robbie Grossman. 2 hits in 4 attempts to this point. Fought off at the plate as it's chopped foul. The windup and the 0-1. And he's way off balance with the swing there.
Hey, this is an amazing inning right here. Attacking the zone, keep it.
Got him looking, and that'll do it. The inning is over. 1, 2, 3 go the A's, but they hold a 12-4 lead. Striding in, J.P. Crawford. He was punched out looking at strike 3 last time through.
Yeah, Matty, and he was locked up by a good fastball for strike 3 last time. I'm interested to see if they attack him the same way. Come at him with hard velo late or snap something off in the dirt to see if he'll fish.
Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Behind 0-2 now.
You're lucky if you get 1 pitch a night right down the middle. Cannot be late on that fastball.
Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. Here it comes. Hops this one up. Simeon onto the grass, but he can't make the play as it finds the outfield grass.
Man, he's seeing it like a beach ball right now. Even his soft contact is finding holes there.
He's making it nearly impossible for a pitcher right now. Up, down, in and out, hard, soft. Anything you throw forward to home plate, this guy seems to somehow be able to find a hole.
Here comes Bob Melvin now out of the Oakland dugout. And it looks as though that's going to be all for his starter here tonight. 7 solid innings for him in this one as he gave his club a very strong outing indeed. A pause and the 0-2. And he struck out again. That's the 3rd time he's gone down on strikes in this one. Striding forward now the Mariners cleanup hitter, Daniel Vogelbach. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. And he tries to hold back on the swing, but I think it would have been ruled a strike anyway. It's 0-1. Diekman has seen his role change with those one-batter lefty specialists going the way of the dodo as a part of MLB's pace of play initiatives. Vogelbach behind a ball and 2 strikes.
Hey, you know in the back of your mind as a batter right here, he's got that nasty sinker. I know it's 0-2, but he might not be looking for the punch out. You have to find a way as a batter to get that 2-seamer up in the zone, or you're going to ground into a double play.
Runners on first with 1 down. Another one sent foul. Pulled toward right center field. Laureano is back, and he'll get there to make the play for out number 2. So coming to the plate, Carlos Gonzalez. Perhaps he can drive another one out of the park just like he did back in the 2nd. No balls and a strike to count. Comes set with the 0-1. Fouled away. A runner on first with 2 away. Fouled off. Liner toward right center. Grossman is there, and he'll put it away to retire the side. 1 left for Seattle. All set for the start of the inning. Stepping up to the plate, Franklin Barreto. It was a fly out for him in his last trip. Hit on the ground out to short. Crawford fields it cleanly. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the 9th inning gets underway.
Now back, catcher.
So striding forward now, Austin Allen. It's been a 2-for-4 effort for him so far in the ballgame. And it's fouled away. Now the 0-1.
Oh. 1 ball, 1 strike. Ball 2.
Good pitch there down below the zone. Got him to go after it.
Hey, I'd like to see a little bit more discipline in that. You get a count in your favor and he's swinging a pitch that bad? Not good.
Grounded up the first baseline, but a foul ball as it holds it 2-2. And a swing and a miss here, and the first 2 are dispatched to begin the 9th. And that'll bring in Ramon Laureano, working on a good line in this ball game. 3 for 5 thus far. First pitch on its way. Lifted in the air to center. Smith is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. A's are gone in order, but they hold a 12-4 lead. So digging in now, Kyle Seager starting things for his side in the 9th as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. These guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
Piscotty is there, and that won't help the cause. It's a quick out here to start the home 9th. Digging in, Tom Murphy. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Now a slider, and he gets ahead of him here. 0-1. 1 out, nobody on. Hard hit ball to second. Barreto fields cleanly. Throw on to first, and the Mariners are now down to their final out.
Now batting,
Striding into the box, Dylan Moore, 2 for 3 with a double on his line so far. 0-1 the count. Now the pitch. And this is swung on and missed, so now they find themselves down to their final strike tonight. Last chance for the Mariners. And he gets strike 3 called to end it here, and with that, this one is over.
Man, they're making it look awful easy out there. That's 9 wins in a row. That's right, 9 wins in a row. And by the way they're playing, I see no reason why this streak is going to end anytime soon. They're just playing great baseball.
12-4 is the final in this game. The A's put up an incredible 20 hits on the board in this one. Chris Bassett earns win number 4 on the season. Nick Margevicius was hit hard to the tune of 7 earned as he takes the loss. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and Heidi Watney, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been